Hello, greetings and salutations. Welcome to this episode of the Tim and Pork Show. And in this video, I'm going to do an EV road trip again. In this one, this one's the ever most important for me because I'll be going to my holiday house in the country, which is about 440 or 430 kilometers around there. I don't know. It's closer to 440 once I detour for charges and like, what's it called? Shopping and stuff. I have to go shopping along the way. Anyway, yeah, it's all charged up to 100%. I just wanted to show you around the outside before we get in the inside. Alright. And this is the first time I'm taking it up to this location. This is obviously a new EV for me. It's my second EV. After selling my Nissan Leaf second gen JDM, I've now got an XPOWER. Anyway, it says normal. See how it says 100%? Just got to wait for that to start up. Okay, turn that off. Actually, we'll go to... because I don't have the update where it remembers the settings. So I have to go in there and say Eco. And... okay, sorry. There we go. Eco mode.
The 14th of September, 2025, 10:47 a.m., clear sky, 18.5 degrees Celsius, in Melbourne. Please pay attention to driving safely.
Lighting system off. Yeah, okay. What am I doing? Some shit, I don't know. Anyway. Wasting time. Sorry about that. Okay, what I wanted to show you here was just that it says, 455, 100%. I'll switch that back to... so along the way, I'm only going to charge up to 80%, but we just charged to 100% at home. This car does have an NCM battery, not an LFP battery. Obviously, I'm aware of that, and I try to look after it. Okay, so this is the first time since I've owned this MG4 that I have 100% charged it. I did ask the seller I bought it off the dealership to 100% charge it, but they may or may not have. I don't think they fully charged it, because when I got it, it was about 92% or something. Anyway, I doubt they used 8%, just taking it for a roadworthy. They might have, because they did seem to be hooning it really hard. Anyhow, which they shouldn't be doing. I'm really getting sick of people. You buy a car and they still hoon it after it's been sold to somebody. It's like, no, drive it like a granny, please. But anyway, 455 range estimate. So the plan is, I'll just quickly go over what the plan is. I'm driving 440 Ks. I do this all the time. But usually I'm in a petrol car. I've done it once in the Nissan Leaf, and it was a bit of a nightmare because it took 2 hours extra, approximately, maybe longer, to charge up, because that was a Leaf and it only had a 40 kilowatt battery, and it was only maximum of 47 kilowatts per hour. It says 50, charging rate. This car can do almost 3 times faster. It's 130 kilowatts, except some of the charges along the way are slow charges, so I've got to try to just stop at the faster ones. So anyway, my plan is to stop it more times than I actually need to, because I have had bad range anxiety in the past, and so I just want this time to not be having range anxiety. So this isn't going to be an example of what the most efficient trip is, as it's going to take me a couple of tries to do that. So instead, I'm just going to, I'm going to stop at Ballarat, the petrol station, the Shell petrol station along Ballarat, where there's a EV charging. They've been upgraded. There's one of them is faster. It's actually, I checked on PlugShare and stuff, and it said one of them was out of order or in use or something. That was the only location where one of them, there was 2 charges at that location. One of them might be down, but it doesn't matter. You know, there's all the way along the way, there's other towns will be stopped with charges like Beaufort and Ararat and Neil and things like that. But I'll probably avoid stopping them. The other place we'll stop most probably will be Horsham to do a big charge up. But again, I'm only going to charge to 80% at those locations, so it's just going to be a top up, and I'm expecting not to spend more than 15 minutes at each of those locations that I actually stop at. And I'm only expecting to stop twice. If I stop 3 times, that's going to be because of something happened, you know, the efficiency has been way worse than I expected or something like that. Anyway, but I should stop rabbiting on now. Look, I've been rabbiting on for 5 minutes and a half, almost 6 minutes I meant. Okay then, well, stay tuned for the next part, which will be I'm going to edit all these videos together, so yes. G'day. Alright, here I am, finally. I've arrived in the Ballarat spot that I said I was going to. I haven't plugged my car in yet, but I just wanted to show you. Anyway, yeah, you know, this was between Melbourne and Ballarat, and I was afraid that it might be really bad on the economy, but anyway, it was actually saying 29 before there, most of the way. It was saying 29 was my average kilowatts per hour, so really bad, and somehow I've used 49% of the battery. No. 39% of the battery. Sorry, bad maths. Okay, so I'm at 60. Oh, it just went from 6. Now it's 40%. That makes it easier for me. I just lost a percent. Just sitting here. Okay. So that sucks. Anyway. And I was on eco mode. Didn't even pop it out of that special energy saver mode. Alright. Let's just take a quick look at the energy consumption. So it's so much worse on this trip than it was like when I was going to the Great Ocean Road and stuff. I got way better range estimate accuracy than I have here. This has been really bad. But oh yes, so look at this. 20. So I'm sorry about the glare and the blur and my shaky screen, but yeah, see, it says 27 energy consumption since last charge. Yep. Okay. Regen benefit nothing, even though there was all those hills. So that's weird. But I was using the cruise control the whole time. So 27 kilowatt per hour is what it rounded off as. And as you can see, God, it went up to that, you know, really high. Much higher than 27. Oh, wow. It's pretty bad, isn't it? Is there a way to adjust that? No. Okay, then. Well, I better plug it in and recharge it to 80%. Alright, here you go. You're charging at Shell. So here we go. Oh, it still says starting session. Oh, I've had a little bit of trouble. But so far, it was actually my fault up until this point. Where now... Ah, shit. Oh my god. The other one's actually out of action. I tried to plug it into that one as well. It's really annoying that my car's locked it. The plug, you know? Oh, come on. Alright, we'll try this again. So this time I'm going to plug it in. Doing it in a different order than the last time. Alright, plug it in. Yeah, and that just says no active. Really useful. God, hurry up. Ah! Yeah, I just breathed in pollution from that piece of shit. Look at this in dollar sessions. I've had trouble getting it to work. Alright, now it says charging. This is connecting. Now it says unavailable. God damn it. Alright, it says return plug again. I'm just going to have to keep trying. Might have to call someone. Okay, I finally got it to start charging. Alright, here we go. Can't really see because it's very rocky in here. 72, 73, 60%. So we only need to do 20% of a charge. It's ramping up for speed. Finally got it to work. I only had to try like 4 times. I was about to call the call centre and get them to do a reset or something. But it looks like I don't need to. Yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare. I had to try way too many times. I've had trouble with this one in the past, but I've also been here in the past and it worked first time with door leaf, you know. But that was today, no. And I knew that this time it said that there was something wrong with something, but it said, you know, I don't know. Anyway, it worked a couple of tries. So annoying! Oh my god, you know, that's the real stress. Because if I hadn't been able to charge here, you know, maybe I just have to go home, like, and road trip cancelled, and that would suck, wouldn't it? Anyway, I'm just going to go to the toilet and stuff while I'm waiting for the car to charge. Got the servo over here. I'll be back. Alright, I've been to the toilet and petrol station and got a coffee. It's slowing down, still only got 2% left. See, I had a feeling that this wouldn't take long. 12 minutes, probably be 13 minutes or something, so not long at all. Anyway, it's done. Okay, I finished charging to 80%. Yeah, and look how much worse the range is estimate now, because that's now based on what I've been doing. On God damn you, bastard. Okay, so it only cost me $10, $9.99, which was pretty cheap actually. I hope that's enough. I don't think I'm going to risk going to Horsham without charging along the way again for another top up. I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to stop now at Ararat or what's the other one? You know, the town after Ararat. The charger. I don't know. That's just before Horsham. Anyway, it's basically going to be another 110 zone up until 3/4 of the way to Ararat. So like for the next 75 k's. But it's not up and down those awful hills. I think it, you know, mostly the reason the economy was so bad here was because of the awful hills. Very extremely steep up and down mountains, very mountainous area between here and Ballarat, so that's why it was so bad. Anyway, look at this guy. Comes here, I tell him, oh, it doesn't work. It took me 4 tries to get it to work, and then it works for him first time. I did tell them that they needed to start the app first before, and then look, straight away, it's working for them. Anyway, they clearly don't need to charge much either, because the charging ramped up to 110, and now it's slowed back down to 80%, 80 kilowatts. Anyway, they weren't that friendly because, you know, people with cars like that think they're better than everybody else. No, you're not better because you've got a Beamer. You're actually a pathetic loser. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I do have a friend with a Beamer, but his isn't even an EV, so I think his is even shitter. But anyway, at least they make EVs, huh? They were, in fact, after Nissan, the second car company to start mass producing EVs when it came to that little i30 thing that's beautiful. Not that beautiful, it's ugly, I don't know. But it's like a Leaf, but it's rear-wheel drive, so it's kind of like this MG4. Anyway, off I go, better get going. Hope I can, like if I try to make it all the way to Ararat, I don't know. I don't even think I have enough battery to make it all the way to Horsham is what I meant to say. Anyway, I don't know, whatever. I'm just gonna fucking wing it. It'll all depend on my range anxiety. Yeah. Alright, here I am at Ararat. Oh my god, why is it doing that? Why did it do that? Focus camera. Anyway. Let's have a look at the usage. So I tried harder. I didn't go above 105 and I only did that a few times, like when going downhill. Most of the time I was going 100 because I wanted to get the energy consumption back to a normal fucking state. Right? Okay, so we got it back down to 19 kilowatts average. I reset that trip meter. So what we've done actually is 92 kilometers and we've gone from 80% down to 50%, which is, yeah, way worse than... Anyway, it said that we had a 300 kilometer range, right? When I turned the aircon off. And now it's saying 168. This is with the aircon off. And we only did 92. So we... it's not that bad, actually. We used about 132 kilometers range, but we only did 92. So I guess that differential isn't as massive as it was between Melbourne and Ballarat, which was worse. Okay, now I've got to deal with the fact that there's this Ioniq 5, and this is the first time, or second time this has happened to me. Look, some, I would say bastard, but he's probably a very nice person, is charging, and I can't use the other plug because it's Chidemo, haha, and I don't have a Nissan Leaf anymore. It also looks like it's saying it's out of order from here. What I can see is it's got a big red X on it. Anyway, I can't see it from there. I'm just going to have to film more, but I've got to wait for this person to go. They better bloody be finished soon. I'm going to go check to see how long it's going to take and stuff. And hopefully they see that I am waiting for them wherever they are, because they're not there, which is gonna, like, if I have to wait half an hour just because they're at Macca's and fucking looking around and shit just to start charging, I'm going to lose my shit. They better get going ASAP. It looks like it is charging, but yeah, they better not be trying to charge to 100% or something stupid and rude like that, you know what I mean? Because EV etiquette is that you're only charged to 80% on, you know, on the freeway, on the public fast chargers, unless, of course, you know, you've got a Nissan Leaf or something with a, or, you know, like an original Hyundai Ioniq or BMW i30, something with a small under 40 kilowatt battery, then you can maybe charge to 90% or 95%, but still, you wouldn't want to charge to 100% in any of those cars because it damages them. Okay. So that the Ioniq 5, right? Hyundai Ioniq 5 is at 65%. He's only, oh no, we're only getting 24 kilowatts on this charger. Oh, look, go. That's gonna mean, because it's faulty. Look, out of service one side of it. But still, this was a 50 kilowatt. I knew I should have stopped somewhere else. Anyway, they've got 15% to go. I mean, assuming they're going to stop at 80. But I can't see any evidence of that. Just looking to see where they are. There's a faint over there. They could be over there. They could be Macca's. For fuck's sakes, man. This is just ridiculous to only have one plug in the whole town. I don't know. There might be another charger, but it's probably another, like a Type 2 or something, you know. No other chargers here in this particular location. So, yeah, that's really annoying, isn't it? And, two beautiful hatchbacks, and yeah, that's a hatchback, it's not an SUV. They're just not stupid by calling it that. I mean, for it to be an SUV. Is it actually any bigger than my MG4? Because I don't think so. Anyway, actually I'm wasting power, it's still on, I should turn it off. Well, two very nice looking cars if you ask me. I wouldn't mind the Ioniq 5, except the only thing is that a way worse value for money than a MG4, so that's why I chose the MG4. That's basically equivalent, because it's an XPOWER, to a Hyundai Ioniq N, the N version, right? Because that's a dual motor, high performance 3.7 seconds to 100. And that version, if you get the N, it's like 3.5 or something, 3.2 seconds to 100, slightly faster, half a second faster, around there. About the same speed as a Tesla model. I looked into buying one of them. The base model has less battery than this one does, and it was a lot more expensive. So there was really no reason to want to buy it, except for maybe not build quality being, you know, maybe South Korea being better at building cars than China, but you know, that's all a matter of opinion. The only thing that's substantial probably is the quality of the paint. Anyway. Okay, I've just moved. I spoke to the person who was in the Hyundai Ioniq 5, and they've told me that there was another charger in the town that's brand new. I didn't know about this new one. Anyway, I guess it's new to me. It might be been here for a while, who knows. Anyway, it says NRMA, which is like not even a company that operates in Victoria, because isn't that like some other state? Look, there's a Cooper at Tavascan, or whatever the fuck it's called. Anyway, I don't know if I have the app or not, so I've found chargers. These ones are faster too. I think they're 150 kilowatts. So I've just got to plug it in and see how I go. So that was nice that she was nice when she finally came, and I got a chance to go to Macca's and stuff. Hello. Okay, I've met the new location in Ararat. Stopping. What the fuck? Charging stopped. Oh my god, it's just trying to get the charging to work. Because it doesn't have payment info. I was wondering why it didn't say that. God, it's stupid. I just spent ages signing up, and it didn't ask me for payment info, and then I just saw an error message saying, oh, you got no payment info. No, I've added my credit card to the stupid thing, which was really hard to find, and it didn't actually ask me for the credit card. But I think that's why it didn't work, because it didn't have a payment method before. Still says preparing, so I don't know. Should hear this one start up. It sounds like a fucking rocket. Come on. Why does it take so long to fucking start? Oh, come on. Charging. Come on. Say something. Do some actual kilowatts. Come on. 20. Are you going to ramp up or what? Down to 49% I was. 60 kilowatts. Come on, it's supposed to be 150. This car's supposed to be 130. Come on, ramp up. Although there's a guy over there, maybe that's why. Maybe it's because, you know. Oh nope, 98, there you go. See if it goes faster than that. Oh, 117. Okay, so it's not the guy next to me's fault then. 121. 24. That took ages to sign up, install the app and sign up for it. Took forever. Oh my god. And I used to work tech support, like I'm an IT person. I know how to do shit, but fuck. They make it so hard. And I can't believe I wasted all that time at the other one. I'm never going to that other one again. Oh, that was shit. That was so shit. Okay, that's working. Finally. Pretty. Alright, no worries, just gotta wait. I wonder how long it's gonna take. The car will tell me. Well, we're already at 54. Alright, I've got to put the aircon on because it's a hot day now. Here we go. Look, it shows the speed there. 128, that's max. The range will change depending on what mode it's on. So if I put it back to
the 14th of September 2025, 14:34 p.m. Clear sky, 18 degrees Celsius in Ararat. Please pay attention to driving safely.
No, it's not telling me the estimated time to get to 80%, which is annoying. But it won't take long, will it, considering how fast it's going? Alright, yeah, we already looked at that, didn't we? Okay, so I got 19. I don't need the aircon on. Okay. Alright. Okay, I better stop this bit. I'll see how long I have to wait here for. Okay, so I've charged up to 80%. It's ramping down the speed. Hasn't actually finished yet, but it's about to. There you go, stopping. Alright, so that's that done. Alright, so I'll just, sorry about my fingers. Listen to that sound. Alright, so pull this out. Oh, okay. Put it back in over here. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Charging finished. 20 kilowatts in 16 minutes. That was pretty fast. It's pretty fast actually. The other guy, Cooper Born thing, I mean Tavascan or whatever it's called, he was in and out of here really fast. Faster than me. I don't know how he got the app to work quicker than me too. Anyway, off we go. Okay. Okay, lighting system off. Still, it did just reset the mode. Take that off. Waste power. Alright, this time I'm going to use Bluetooth music on the way back. Okay, so we're at 80%. With estimated range remaining says 280 kilometers. And I'm going to drive to Horsham from Ararat, which I don't know exactly. It's around 100 k's or something like that. Alright, so wish me luck. I'm about to head off. Alright, the next video will be in Horsham. G'day. Alright, so here I'm now at the Horsham location. I haven't plugged in yet. I'm just checking in with you to let you know what's going on. I'm 52%. So almost the same consumption as on the way here, but actually better because it says 18.7. Yeah, so if we have a look here. No, the average is the same though. 20 kilowatts. I keep resetting that one, so ignore the distance. I didn't reset it as soon as I left. Anyway, that's fine. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to charge here. Hopefully it works first time. And I'll just charge to 80% and see how it goes. Yeah, it's just lovely trucks everywhere. I just love trucks. You got no idea how much I love trucks. Like, I want to blow them. No, I'm just joking. Like, blow them up is what I meant. Haha. Unless they're electric, which is like, you know, obviously not that one. Why am I talking shit again? Okay. Plugged it in. Said preparing to charge. And now it says it's charging. Where does it say the speed? Yeah. Oh, there. Hasn't actually started. Oh, here we go. Ramping up now. Alright, slowly climbing, slowly climbing. Yeah, it's a good charging location. There's lots of things. Yeah, look, they even have Chademo for people with Nissan Leafs like I used to have. Anyway, RECV, I get a 10% discount. I've mentioned that before because I'm an RECV roadside assistance member, and yeah, I've got like my insurance with them as well. Anyway, yes. Oh god, it's pretty dirty, isn't it? I might just the headlights are on. Look at this, bugs. Oh my god, bugs all over my car, man. Oh, look. There's like security cameras there, and it says surveillance cameras. Yeah. You know, these breeders leave nappies everywhere. God, breeders are filthy. Don't like breeders. Too bad if you're a video person watching this and you're a breeder. No, oh well. What am I talking shit for? I don't know, man. Anyway, maybe I shouldn't say things like that. I can't help it. Stop breeding. We don't want more children. The world is overpopulated, alright? There literally should be a law against having any more children at this point. You know, since the world is going to end, and if anyone has like one more child, that's it. The world's all life on Earth is going to be over. Especially fucking people with diesel fucking trucks and shit, man. Like, you know, over there. Your pickup truck is not acceptably to use as a daily. Evil scumbags. Like, honestly. It's not a family car, you fucking idiots. If you think it's a family car, then why is it exempt from being an actual normal car? Why is it, as far as the government's concerned, it's a work vehicle, utility, like, you know, and it's not actually, and they're making it exempt from all the pollution shit because it doesn't meet the pollution shit. It's the biggest disgrace. Australia is a disgrace. Everybody who lives in Australia is fucked in the head unless they own an EV, honestly. Wake the fuck up, population of Australia. You think 10% EV adoption rate is good? You're fucked in the head, mate. We've got 50% in Germany. They've got 95% in Norway. This country is troglodyte, backward shit. Grow the fuck up. Fuck up. You fucking brain dead morons. You're all evil fucking climate criminals. All those people over there with their fucking petrol, fucking diesel shit. Look at it. Look at this cunt. Thinks he could drive around in a Hummer. Go back to America. We don't fucking want you, you fucking scum. Yeah, that's how I think about them. Fucking hell, man. Honestly, who the fuck said you're allowed to have a Hummer in Australia? Like, unless it's the EV one. Just scum. Yes, everybody's scum, unless, of course, they own an EV. Now, they're still on that screen. Okay, that's good. I have to rant sometimes, and it was only a matter of time. But, you know, good. Okay, we're only getting 67. Is it Rahab gating? Well, it's going to take longer if it only goes that slow. I don't know if it was going faster and went slower. Oh well, I'll finish this part of the video. I'll get back to you when I get to 80%. And then I have to do some grocery shopping, and then I'll drive the rest of the way to my country house, which is another 138 kilometers from here or something like that. Something like. Okay, it's finished charging finally. I got to 80%. And I did it in only 16 minutes, even though it was charging at half the speed. It didn't go above like 70 kilowatts or something. So I'll just unplug this, the back, Alright, put this back together. Now I can go do my shopping on the way, and then I'll go home to the house, and it's the last charge. Should be enough, hopefully. Just have a look and see what it says. Yeah, the range estimate keeps getting worse. Oh. Hell, okay. So yeah, it says 270 now on 80%. Before it said better than that, didn't it? Just make sure it's on eco. Yeah, like it is on eco. So now I'm getting, come on. So yeah, I've lost 100 k's on the range estimator because of this freeway driving, and now it's saying only 270. And it said like 300 before, just earlier. The same percentage, even more before when I was just driving around Melbourne. Anyway, that's that. I better get going. Okay, I'm here now at my country holiday house. Yep. And this is where we got down to 34% after I charged at 80% in Horsham. And yeah, that's not as bad economy apparently, but it was a further distance. All the other stops were like 100 k's approximately, or a little bit less or a little bit more. But this time it was 138. I already said that previously, but yeah. Anyway, 19.2 kilowatts per 100 k's is what the average of the last trip was. And so yeah, we can see there what it's saying. 18. It says 18 on that. So yeah, I was trying my hardest to not speed. Actually, quite a few times I would slow down to like 95 or 90, or and I wasn't overtaking anybody. I was letting everyone overtake me. And if somebody tailgated me, I would deliberately slow down by like 5 or 10 k's, because it's no skin off my nose. I've got cruise control and I don't care, whatever. Anyway, so it's pretty cool, I guess. I mean, I made it here with less range anxiety than last time. Okay, I was hoping that I would only have to stop twice to 15-minute charges, top-ups, and that would be enough, but it wasn't. And I actually had to stop 3 times for 3 that were all less than 15 minutes. I don't know. I think one of them might have only been 10 minutes or something, yeah. The one in Ararat didn't take too long. Once I got actually connected, and that was not. Oh yeah, that's right. No, but then the speed was diesel gated. No, word, dude. I meant to say rapid gate. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Rapid gating, like what happens with a Leaf. I don't know if it was. It could have been the charger, but I only got 67 kilowatts or some shit like that. It was the fastest speed, so like half of what the car is capable of, because it can do 130. Anyhow, so we're here. This is my property. Now, I was hoping to only stay for like 1 or 2 or 3 days, because I thought that there was a drought and that my grass would not have grown. But that's obviously wrong, because it has grown a huge amount, actually. Oh no. Yeah, that sucks, doesn't it? Sucks. Because it's going to take me longer than I originally thought to get all that cut. Hopefully I can get it done within a week. I've brought enough supplies for a week, but I can always go shopping other towns, like border town in South Australia. Haven't taken this car into South Australia yet, so I guess that's something I have to do. But anyway, let's have a look. Yeah. Reverse, so you can see the car. I don't have it on widescreen, just on normal lens, but anyway, yes, I just thought I would back out a bit so you could see that my beautiful, gorgeous car, I did get a lot of bugs on it and shit, so I'm going to need to clean it. But yes, everything seems fine here, and I'm looking at that like I don't remember putting it up in that. I've never done that before. I've never put it like that before. That is weird. Anyway, I guess I better finish this video. Alright. Thanks for watching this video from the Tim and Borg Show. Please subscribe for more. Live long and prosper. You'll be assimilated. Resistance is futile. Alright. Till next time. See ya.